Hey friends, in this video I'm going to go over what's happening with the Denver real estate market. These statistics are going to be from the month ending January 2025. I'm going to give you a few statistics. I'm going to go over what that means for you guys. First statistic will be the active number of listings that are currently on the market. Right now it's 11,117. December, we were at 11,467. So there are a few less active listings. And the reason for that is more properties are going under contract. After the first of the year, things always pick up a little bit. Last January, we had 9,307 active listings versus a little over 11,000 that we have now. So last January, we had a bit less inventory, homes for sale, than what we do right now. The number of properties that are under contract that have accepted offers. Right now in the MLS, we have 3,558 properties that are under contract that have accepted offers. In December, it was 2,755. So again, quite a few less in December. It's one of the slower months. Last January, 3,625. So very close to the same number of pending listings this January versus last January, but we have quite a few more active listings, which means a lower percentage of listings that are on the market are going under contract. Average sales price, $685,701. This includes not only the Denver metro area, but the surrounding areas as well, all the way up to Black Hawk, Longmont, Castle Rock. I include everything surrounding the Denver metro as well, because that is kind of part of our real estate market, in my opinion. $685,701. December, it was $689,820. So we had a drop between December and January. And the reason for that is because, again, December is a very slow month. The properties that are closing in January are properties that went under contract in December, right? So they're generally going to be at a lower price when they close in January. Last January, the average sales price was $665,557. So between last January and this January, we've had about a 3% increase in values, which is not horrible, considering that the market slowed down quite a bit and that interest rates are as high as they are. The number of homes that sold in January, 2,785 versus last January, 2,608. So actually a few more homes sold in January. Again, a lot of these properties went under contract in November or December. December, we had 3,870 properties closed. So quite a few more closings in December than we had in January. So what does all of this mean for you? Well, a few months ago, I was hoping interest rates would drop. Unfortunately, they've held steady. They were actually a bit lower back in August and September than what they are right now. We're around 6.75% for mortgage rates on a conventional loan. If you're looking at an FHA or a VA loan, they're going to be a little bit less than that, but that's about the average, 6.75%. Because of the rates being so high, the buyer pool is still a bit lower than what it would be if rates were down under 6% or 5% or even lower than that. So it's taking a little bit longer for properties to move. We have about 4 months of inventory right now. I would consider it to be a balanced market. Some people say 6 months of inventory is a balanced market. I consider the market we're in to be pretty balanced. It might even be slightly leaning toward a buyer's market. In a buyer's market, over time, values will generally fall a little bit. In a seller's market, they will go up. Right now, we're kind of holding steady, and hopefully that will continue to be the case. Hopefully, interest rates will drop as the year progresses, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What should you do if you're looking to buy a house? Well, in my opinion, if you're looking to buy a house, you should probably wait until interest rates drop a little bit. They're just too high right now to justify it, unless you can get a house from a builder or from someone that's offering a rate that's lower than what current mortgage rates are. If you can buy down your interest rate, if you have the cash to be able to do that, or if you buy a new build that's offering 4.5% interest on a loan, then that's something that you could consider. But if you can't obtain something like that, and if you are interested in talking about that, let me know. I do know of some new builds that are offering lower interest rates. Aside from that, you should probably wait, because you're going to pay less money for rent when it's all said and done than you will buying a house at this time. If you're thinking about selling your house, I don't think values are going to change significantly between now and next year. At this time, it's a long ways away. I can't guarantee what's going to happen over the course of the next 12 months, but we might have another 3% increase. We might have a 5% increase at the most. I think that's a best case scenario. We could also potentially have a drop in values. I mean, values could be 5% less a year from now than what they are currently. If rates stay where they are right now, in a year, it's possible that values could be a bit lower. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Point being, if you are thinking about selling your house, Doing it now may not be a bad idea because values could potentially drop, but it's a crapshoot whether they drop a little bit or go up a little bit. So if you are going to sell your house, if it's something that you need to do for whatever reason, you need to put it on the market between March 1st and May 1st sometime. That's the best time to list your house, anytime between March 1st and May 1st. As you get later on in time, you're starting to get up against the school year. Things start to slow down a little bit as we get into August, September. So perfect time to list. The time that you're going to get the most money for your house in Denver is going to be between March and May, if those are the dates that you list your house for sale. Now, right now, it might take, depending on the price point of your house, it might take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to get an offer accepted. It depends on how it's priced, but things are definitely moving more slowly than they were several years ago, or even a couple of years ago. So you got to take that into consideration. This might maybe going to take a little bit longer to sell it than what it normally would. If you're thinking about upsizing or downsizing, I've been saying this for the last almost 3 years. If you have that 3% interest rate, just stay where you are. It's, and unless you want to rent your property out and just go obtain a new loan, which is a possibility, just stay where you are. Don't give up that interest rate because you're not going to see that again for a long time, if ever. So anyway, I hope you guys find this information useful. If there is anything I can do for you, give me a call anytime. I'm always here to help. My number is 720-235-7388. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Talk to you guys soon.